Well. Last year, we know Dak Prescott had a season-ending injury. And after Dak Prescott had the season-ending injury where his hamstring was torn halfway off the bone, a lot of people were saying that Dak Prescott was not going to be ready for the season. That this injury was going to take way too long, and this may be the end of one Dak Prescott. Well, not so fast, you haters. Dak Prescott is about to say something that has shocked many in the football world. Let's talk, Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time we post another video. And if you haven't become a channel member already, please do. We have a lot of great things coming in the future. Now let's talk facts. Yeah, there were many people talking about that Dak Prescott wasn't going to be ready for the season. I mean, let alone OTAs and training camp. Many people were saying that this is the demise of one Dak Prescott. Joe Milton III is going to take his place. We've been hearing this nonsense from Shady McCoy and some others who don't like Dak Prescott. Well, don't move so fast on your hopes and dreams. It is amazing to me how bad people don't want Dak Prescott to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But yet and still, Dak Prescott continues to be the quarterback. I want you to hear what John Machota said about Dak Prescott when he went to OTAs. He was a little bit surprised. Let's listen.
I'm with you.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, all right.
Well.
Tell us what happened today. I know that's the broad question, but what was John Machota's eyes focusing on today as you were watching some guys run around and some on the practice field?
So I did want to get out there early because I knew that there was a chance that would be the first time to actually stand near George Pickens, see what the size of him is compared to these other receivers. And there's no question about that. I mean, it stands out big time. I mean, he is definitely bigger than the other receivers on the team. And so I was also looking to see how much would they have him working in with the ones? How would he was with the ones the whole time. There was I didn't even see him run with anybody else. But the biggest surprise to me really was that Dak Prescott did everything that I thought for sure he would be limited to some aspect. I'm sure that on their call sheet, there probably are a few things that maybe he, was out like an extra play or whatever like that. But there's nothing about anything he did today that would make you think he was coming off that hamstring injury that obviously ended his season. So that was probably the biggest one. And then the fact that, Micah wasn't out there. Schottenheimer had said earlier in the day that he might not be, that he was in the building yesterday, but because these are voluntary, that he might not be at all of the stuff. So those are probably the most notable things. And I will say,
hey, Matches, though, with Dak, just the eyes on him, I was hearing whispers that, the mobility, they were kind of moving him around a little bit. Everything looked to appear to be okay with him kind of doing that.
Yeah, it looked very similar to any of the practices, Brian, that you've seen out in Oxnard,
sure,
where you know how it is when some of the passing plays, the defense is doing a good job. So Dak goes and extends the play by rolling out on some plays that you're like, yeah, if that happened in a game, that'd probably be a sack. But they keep it going because it extends the play and allows them to work on some of that stuff and look the same as he's done in the past, which I'm not saying that I thought he'd be really limited. I just thought he would get less work than what we saw. Maybe not do the team drills, do the individual stuff. And then once they got in the team, that's where you'd see more of Joe Milton. And I mean, we saw a lot of Milton and he probably got more reps because the twos got more reps.
And for all you people thinking that Joe Milton is ready to take Dak Prescott's spot, listen to this.
When the ones were out there, Dak Prescott was the quarterback.
You ready for another shocker? For everybody who talks about how big Joe Milton is, check this out.
I don't know, maybe it was just where I was standing, but I kind of thought Joe Milton would look a lot bigger than Dak, and he really didn't look a lot bigger. He's taller, but he didn't. I thought it was going to be kind of like a Cam Newton type thing, which because he's got more of that type of a build. But yeah, I mean, obviously bigger, but not that much bigger than Dak is. And Milton had a little up and down day. I mean, the arm strength's crazy. I mean, you can just tell that the big play potential is there, but. He threw a couple interceptions. The rookie linebacker, Shamar James, picked one off. and then the other linebacker, Buddy Johnson.
Buddy Johnson got
picked
him.
off. Yeah.
Let's pump the brakes before we start singing the praises of Joe Milton. Dak is back. And it seems like every time Dak comes off of an injury, he has an incredible season. Go check the stats. And if you don't think Dak is back, well, let's listen to Dak Prescott say it. Check this out.
And how much can you do?
Pretty much can do it all. Feel good. Yeah, I think I'm just not cleared for contact, which we've got a while for that anyway. So, yeah, I'm out there, and the team activities feel good. Just trying to obviously stay that way. Yeah, feeling great.
And keep in mind, no one hits the quarterback anyway during OTA. I mean, no one's hitting him during OTAs. I mean, nobody's hitting during OTAs, and nobody's going to hit the quarterback during training camp. The quarterback is not going to take any hits in the preseason. So Dak should be cleared, and I'm sure he'll be cleared for contact by time the season starts. And that bogus, biased, pro football focused 32 quarterback rankings that the Dak Prescott haters are running with, that thing is an absolute joke. There is no way that Dak Prescott is the number 17th ranked quarterback in this league. And when you look at what they did to Dak Prescott, they penalized him for beating what they call bad teams, but they don't penalize the other quarterbacks for beating bad teams. They penalized him for not playing in 2024 when he had an injury. They turned around and they gave Matthew Stafford every excuse for being number 7. And Matthew Stafford, they admitted, had a bad season last year, but because of his command of the offense. Justin Herbert, the best non-clutch quarterback. Come on, man. That bias thing. And for people who are running with that, including people like Shady McCoy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Nobody who knows football even believes that stuff. Anybody who knows football knows, at the minimum, Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. And he is no doubt closer to the top 5 than he is to the 10. And I'll just tell you where I am with it. I don't care what anyone says. Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback. Don't give me Jalen Hurts is above Dak Prescott because he once won a Super Bowl and been to another one. Well, he's also the number 5 quarterback, and Josh Allen hasn't been to one Super Bowl nor won a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson hasn't been to one Super Bowl, hasn't been close to a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow been to one Super Bowl and haven't been back since. And Jalen Hurts is still number 5. So don't tell me that Dak Prescott, with the amount of wins, with the weapons, coming off of an MVP runner-up season in 2023 and has a second-team All-Pro. You can't tell me that Dak Prescott deserves to be number 17. Dallas Cowboy fans, stop listening to the haters. I am fully confident in Dak Prescott. And I'm telling us, Dak is back for all you haters. And if you don't like Dak Prescott, when this team starts winning, I'm going to wait and see when you get on the bandwagon. But I know the haters. They'll be waiting on every failure so they can say that's why Dak Prescott is not good enough. Miss me. Y'all tell me what you think. In the comments, what do you think about Dak is back? Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.